A deadly crash shut down a stretch of northbound Interstate 75 for hours today. We'll hear from drivers who were stuck in a traffic mess.
More than a week after tragedy strikes a local family, an organization is trying to make sure that family still has a nice Christmas.
And just moments ago, the winner of The Voice was announced. Is Kentucky native Jordan Smith the new champion?
WKYT News starts now with breaking news.
Good evening. Tonight, Lexington police say they have arrested a 15-year-old suspect for a murder earlier this month.
Police have not released the teenager's name, but they say he's been charged with murder and evidence tampering. Lexington police say the teenager shot 20-year-old Andres Soto Jr. on Oxford Circle in the early morning hours of December 6th. Police haven't said what they think led to that murder. It shut down a stretch of northbound Interstate 75 in Rockcastle County for more than 7 hours. Tonight, we are learning some new details about a deadly crash involving 4 vehicles.
Police now say a man from Ashland died in that crash just north of exit 62 this afternoon. One other person was badly injured. At one point, traffic was backed up for more than 10 miles on both the interstate and on a detour route. Garrett Weimer talks to some drivers who were stuck in traffic in our top story at 11.
This is not the 21st birthday Elon Kendall had in mind.
I was hoping to make it home at, some reasonable hour, even if it was 9, 10 o'clock, and then, meet up with some friends and go drink a little bit because it is my 21st birthday, but doesn't seem like that's going to happen.
Instead, he sat in traffic with thousands of others.
I'd say in the last couple hours, we've not been more than 5 miles.
With the interstate closed and cars being detoured onto 25, traffic then started to back up into Mount Vernon.
I've just been sitting and playing on my phone and eating.
Northbound lanes opened back up by 8:45, about 7.5 hours after that crash happened on I-75. State police say it happened around 1:15 when a semi rear-ended a minivan, causing the minivan to plow into another semi in front of it. Police say the driver of the van, 69-year-old Stephen Green of Ashland, died at the scene. His passenger was flown to UK hospital. By the time the lanes opened back up and traffic started moving again, many with long drives still ahead of them had already made other plans.
At the rate this is going, I should probably just buy myself a bottle of liquor and find a hotel and celebrate.
In Rockcastle County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Tonight, we've learned the victim of that crash, Stephen Green, was a former fire captain in Ashland. His passenger was flown to UK hospital in critical condition.
5 months later and still no arrests. So tonight, the family of a Clay County man police say was murdered has offered a reward in the case. Investigators found 68-year-old Lawrence Sizemore dead inside his burned home in July. Family members say they want justice in the case. Sizemore's daughter told us he was kind to everyone he met.
He was my support system. I mean, everything he done for me. I mean, I was the ultimate daddy's girl.
The reward now stands at $3,000, but you can make donations to increase it at any FCN Bank location. We have more information on WKYT.com and on the WKYT News app.
The crime shocked the community. A 6-year-old boy stabbed to death last week during what Versailles police describe as a home invasion. Since then, many people around central Kentucky have been doing what they can to help Logan Tipton's family. And now a Frankfort business has planned a benefit for people to give gifts to his brothers and sisters. Monique Lair has a story new at 11.
Anytime a child passes, it affects everybody more deeply. A young life cut off. It's harsh.
Last Monday morning, 6-year-old Logan Tipton was murdered inside his home. His death captured the attention and the hearts of many people.
We never think about it hitting home. We see it and we sort of think, wow, that's another sad story, and we turn the channel and move on. And in this case, of course, it struck us right here at home.
Logan Tipton is survived not only by his parents, but also by 3 older sisters and 1 younger brother.
It's pretty tragic to lose a sibling. So we thought we didn't want them to have a bad Christmas.
So now an organization called May Our Wounds Heal is hoping to bring some happiness to the Tipton family by holding a fundraiser to collect Christmas gifts for the children.
Toys would be an amazing thing at this point in time for the kids to become preoccupied and be able to get away from what they're thinking about.
The fundraiser will be held here at McAdoo's Pub in Frankfort on Saturday, beginning at 3 o'clock.
Christmas time is a time where everybody should be together with their families, have everybody around the tree. It's not necessarily about the items, it's about who you have. And this year they're going to be lacking one.
In Frankfort, Monique Blair, WKYT.
Logan Tipton's uncle is a member of the band that will be performing at that event on Saturday. You can find all the details for this event on our website at WKYT.com.
It looks like we'll have one more day of unseasonably warm weather. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey is tracking some changes, though, heading our way. Chris?
Yeah, we're starting to see those changes showing up well to the west of the Bluegrass State, but tomorrow we're going to be on the good side of a powerhouse of a storm system that is working into the Great Lakes and has a lot of colder air coming our way. Short-term forecast looking good out there. A lot of stars showing up as temperatures slowly drop into the 30s. Here's our storm system, though, that is developing across the plains and the Rockies. Snow on the backside of this. Out ahead of it, it's a warm southerly wind flow. Stop me if you've heard that one before so far in December. Behind it, though, some honest-to-goodness colder air. That's a taste of winter heading our way as we go into the day on your Friday. Out ahead of that, though, that surge of mild air heading back into central and eastern Kentucky. Current temperatures 40 to 45 into many areas. That's where we should be typically for highs this time of year. Cool spot is up in Covington at 39 degrees. Out and about tomorrow, 60 to 65 tomorrow afternoon after a chilly start into the upper 30s. When I come back in just a moment, we're going to walk you through the next few days and show you how that transition from the mild stuff to a little taste of winter takes place with a new hour-by-hour forecast.
We will see you then, Chris. Thank you. Just moments ago, the winner was announced on The Voice, and Kentucky native Jordan Smith made it to the final round.
The winner of The Voice is Jordan Smith.
There you have it. Jordan Smith from Harlan County has won The Voice. The Harlan County native receives a $100,000 cash prize along with a recording contract from Universal Music Group. And tonight, hundreds of people gathered in Harlan County to cheer Jordan on. A watch party was held in the Harlan Center. Watch parties have been held for Jordan during each round, but tonight's was the largest.
It's bigger than we ever imagined it would be. We're just overwhelmed by the support that Harlan County has shown Jordan. We're just so excited for him. We just are so proud of him. Harlan County is proud of him.
Some fans say they drove up to 7 or 8 hours just so they could be at tonight's watch party for Jordan.
Tonight, the Republican presidential candidates met for another debate, this time in Las Vegas. Much of it focused on security concerns. Danielle Nottingham has more.
9 Republicans took the stage at the Venetian Hotel in Las Vegas for a debate focused on national security. The first topic was Donald Trump's call to ban Muslims from entering the United States. Trump said he'd extend it to refugees already here.
If Obama has brought some to this country, they are leaving. They're going. They're gone.
Jeb Bush said that's not a serious proposal.
In fact, it will push the Muslim world, the Arab world, away from us at a time when we need to re-engage with them. He's a chaos candidate, and he'd be a chaos president.
Ted Cruz, who's leading Trump in 2 recent Iowa polls, criticized President Obama's plan to fight ISIS.
We need to use overwhelming air power. We need to be arming the Kurds. We need to be fighting and killing ISIS where they are.
Marco Rubio took aim at Cruz's Senate voting record, which he said included votes for military budget cuts.
You can't carpet bomb ISIS if you don't have planes and bombs to attack them with.
The candidates have just 2 more scheduled debates to challenge frontrunner Donald Trump face-to-face before the Iowa caucuses on February 1st.
Talking tough is not the same as being strong.
Carly Fiorina quoted Margaret Thatcher when laying out her plan to defeat ISIS.
If you want something talked about, ask a man. If you want something done, ask a woman.
The candidates also debated support for Syrian leader Bashir Assad and the monitoring of cell phone records. Danielle Nottingham, CBS News, Las Vegas.
Tonight, we have learned all but 9 of Kentucky's counties will hold a caucus for the Republican presidential nomination on March 5th. Registered Republicans in the 9 counties not holding a caucus can go to neighboring county caucuses or vote by absentee ballot. The Republican Party is making the change so Senator Rand Paul can run for president and seek re-election to the Senate.
Caught on camera, Lexington police are looking for some thieves seen stealing items from unlocked cars.
The surveillance video comes from the South Point neighborhood off Nicholasville Road. At least 3 people can be seen checking for unlocked cars. When they find one, they take what's inside. In one case, they took Christmas presents. Neighbors say thieves also stole items from unlocked cars in the nearby Pinnacle neighborhood, too. New tonight, police think a theft at a Grant County car dealership is connected to a burglary in Madison County. The Grant County Sheriff's Office says 2 people seen in this surveillance picture stole tailgates from Pyle Chevrolet in Dry Ridge Sunday night. Police think the same people were also involved in a burglary at Central Kentucky Truck and Trailer near Richmond the same night. Surveillance video shows a truck being rammed into a fence. Police say a second truck was stolen from that business. Police have not made any arrests.
A jury in Baltimore still cannot agree on a verdict in the manslaughter trial of a police officer charged in the death of Freddie Gray. The jury deliberated for 8 hours today in Officer William Porter's trial. At one point, the jury told the judge they were deadlocked, but the judge told them to keep deliberating. The jury will resume their work tomorrow. Porter is the first of 6 officers to stand trial in charges stemming from Gray's death. The Los Angeles School District will reopen tomorrow after a threat caused schools to be closed today. The city's mayor says the FBI has determined the threat was not credible. School board members say the threat came by email last night and classes were canceled today as a precaution. No word on where the email came from.
Tonight, state police are calling their annual Cram the Cruiser food drive a huge success. Police say people donated 123 tons of food during the food drive. The food will be given to families in need across Kentucky. The Henderson State Police Post took in the most donations with nearly 45,000 pounds of food collected. A Richmond man has a bright way to celebrate the holidays while also helping a good cause. This home on Park Lakes Drive near Lake Reba features an animated Christmas light display complete with music. The homeowner, David Brewer, says this is the 4th year for his large display. He's also using the light display to collect donations for God's Outreach Food Bank.
I went and visited with the people at God's Outreach, and it's an amazing outfit that they have going there, and I decided to take donations for them.
The animated light display will continue every night until New Year's Eve. It goes until 10 every Sunday through Thursday and until 11 on Friday and Saturday nights. Great way. You put in all that work, people come see it, and then a great way to give back to your community at the same time.
He has a Christmas spirit.
Absolutely.